hell. Adventurer, to be honest with you, I did not believe that you would get this far, but you are clearly an adventurer to be reckoned with. In fact, if you wish to formally join Master Karevin's struggle, I will gladly write for you a letter of recommendation. Here you go, adventurer. Bring this message to Master Karevin. A few more like you, and we will outnumber the Night Watch. Perhaps then we could complete the work that we few carry on today.
Certainly.
Greetings.
Well met.
Excuse me for my cold reception, adventurer, but as I'm sure you can tell, I am an extremely busy man. I see that you have impressed Kalor, and I assure you that is no small feat, and that he has given his recommendation. There are unsavory types afoot, adventurer, and we can use the help of all who have proven themselves. We battle against demons, the undead, and those who would provide them aid. Be vigilant, be wary, and trust none who would not give aid to our cause. Glory under the light.
Can I help you? What can I...
Where would you like to fly to?
Farewell. good for...
You are not yet strong enough to do battle in the eye of the storm. Return when you have gained more experience.
Sounds fine.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, this is an interesting read. Jorgen and Delave were smart to bring me in on this. Seems the Defias have been trying pretty hard to complete this plan of theirs. What's this? Fist? That's a familiar name.
Yeah, now that I think about it, Dashel something. What was his name? Fist. Dashel Stonefist. They call him Fist in some circles. Probably on account that he likes to get in brawls. You can find him in Old Town usually, right smack dab in the center of it. Go talk to him. If you have to, use a sword or something heavy and blunt to persuade him to open up some. And don't hesitate. If he's in this as deep as these papers suggest, then he's not going to give you any information willingly.
What? You come into me alley and ask questions about me personal business? Business which you obviously have nothing to do with.
Yeah, you're obviously not the smartest person to come into Stormwind, but you're about to be one of the dumbest to never leave. Have you met me friends?
Very good.
Yeah, you're obviously not the smartest person to come into Stormwind, but you're about to be one of the dumbest to never leave. Have you met me friends?
So you came to me for a reason. What is it you need?
So, yeah. I might know something about that meeting at Adel's Stead. Happened a few weeks back, I think. I really didn't have any part in it. Me part was done when Plan A failed. Damn adventurers. The guy we got on the inside for Plan B came out of Menethil. Guy called Slim. That's all I know regarding their backup plan.
Good to see you're still alive, adventurer. So, it went well with Dashel then, huh? I've been reading up more on this plan of theirs, and although it doesn't state the name of the diplomat they were after, it does talk about this Plan B they enacted after failing on their first attempt to capture him. This Slim that Dashel mentioned doesn't have any other name written here, but if you say he's in Menethil, then that's a start. A contact of mine retired in the wetlands at the harbor city of Menethil. He should be willing to help on your word alone if you tell him you're working for me. His name is Mikhail. He mentioned becoming a bartender before leaving Stormwind a few years ago. Speak to him, find this Slim, and find out if there's anything else to know about this kidnapped diplomat. We need to find out where they've taken him, or at least who he is. The docket doesn't mention anything about their plans after he's captured. Greetings. Where is it you would like to go, lad? For just a few coin, my griffins can get you there faster than even the swiftest horse. Welcome, 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 adventurer. Good of you to join us. Perhaps an ale today? Or some mutton? Name your pleasure and I'll see to it that you're taken care of. My name is Mikhail, and I look forward to serving you. What's that? Trius? Keep your voice down, my friend. This isn't something for the whole tavern to hear about. You say Elling sent you here. Well then, the hospitality I expressed is now tenfold. Anything you need, just ask. I will do my best to aid you. Slim, you say. Not sure the name sounds familiar, but I'll keep my eyes out for it.
Don't look now, friend, but the gentleman over by the exit is looking over here. He's listening to our conversation a little too intently, if you catch my meaning. If I were you, I'd do what you can to subdue him before he makes a break.
Caught him, huh? Good for you. I'm surprised that was Slim. I'll be honest, I never thought I'd miss the excitement of some of the more devious underground activities. I guess old habits die hard. Don't mention that to Elling. He'd probably try and get me to come back to Stormwind if he heard I missed the action. I'm glad I could at least be of a little service to you while you were in Menethil. If you need anything else, just ask. The Defias didn't pay me well enough to die for their cause. They took the king. Yeah, the king of Stormwind, not some lowly diplomat. He was on his way to Theramore to meet with Jaina Proudmoore. It was a big deal apparently, and a big secret. But it's not just the Defias that are involved. They're working with someone. I think they knew this was bigger than them. My part was just to get their man on board the king's ship while it was in the harbor. The guy's name was Hendel. That's all I know, I swear. The king? I mean, the king? The real king? Are you joking? You didn't mention you were looking for the king's kidnappers? I didn't even hear he was missing. That would explain his son being crowned some. I'll send word to Elling right away. He'll want to know you're on the trail. I would never have guessed John would sell out Stormwind for some lousy coin. Even a rogue's gotta have honor when it comes to some things. The key now is to find this Hendel, and I think I can help with that. The beginning of every month, the Kultiris Marines all get paid and usually leave Theramore for somewhere else. A lot of them come here to womanize, carouse, and just have a good time. One of those groups I'd consider regulars here at the tavern, and I believe this Hendel is among them. Commander Samal in Theramore would be able to help you find him if Hendel's still stationed there. He's completely loyal to Proudmoore, but if you drop Elling's name, he should help you out, discreetly.
Theramore adventurer. The old lighthouse out to the east hasn't worked for some time, but Babs Fizzle-a-Torque has gotten it into her head to get it working again. I don't know how she plans to do it by herself, but she claims that it'll make the movement of ships and goods into the docks smoother, so I can't really object. Drawing duty on the docks is really nothing to complain about when you could be on the front lines, you know? It's good to meet you, adventurer.
James Heil. Why does that name sound so familiar? Of course, the Shady Rest Inn incident. If you have any information about what happened there, I would urge you to speak with Captain Vimes about it. He's handling the investigation. A pleasure to meet you, adventurer. I am Commander Samal. I'm in charge of Miss Proudmoore's forces here in Theramore. Although I'm quite busy, if you have any questions, please feel free to speak up. I might have to keep it short, but there's no reason for me to be rude if you need my help. If you plan on traveling out of the city, I'd suggest you be careful. Besides ogres, orcs, and murlocs, the southern part of the swamp is filled with black dragons. Hendel, yes, I know the man, but why would you need one of my soldiers? Elling sent you to find him? I don't like the sound of that. Elling wouldn't have you come to me first if your business wasn't troubling. I understand if you can't tell me what this is about, but know this. I have a duty to protect these lands. If you're going to cause a disturbance, then I suggest you inform me of whatever you can. I believe Hendel was stationed at the first tower outside of Theramore. Be cautious.
Uh-huh.
Need help? The guards of Theramore are the finest group of Alliance soldiers based in Kalimdor. It is our duty to uphold the laws of the Alliance even so far away from our homes. Go with honor, friend.
Good day to you. Hello.
Greetings, adventurer. I'm Dr. Gustav Van Housen, head trauma surgeon of Alliance Trauma.
You
Can I
need
help
something?
you?
I'm working on a dish I call Mudrock Soup and Bugs. I still need the major ingredients and, well, I don't think I'd last long trudging through Dustwallow Marsh. So, adventurer, can you do some hunting for me? First, I need the tongues of mudrock turtles. You can find mudrocks along the coast, mostly around the bay. But I don't want just any tongues. I hear that the tongues of some mudrocks are forked. They say the forked tongues have a distinct flavor, and I want that flavor in my dish.
Hello. How are
You seem like a sensible adventurer, friend. Do you remember the glory days of Theramore back before Jaina made us give up the fight against the Horde? Are you sick of being told to stay your blade while the orcs continue to provoke us?
Where would you like to fly to?
Have a good one.
What can I do for you?
Hail!
I, the great Bartolo, shall make for you the world-famous, alliance-renowned Yeti fur cloak. Travel the planet and find yourself a better cloak, I dare you. Oh wait, what is that, little person? Bartolo, there is no finer cloak. Yes, yes, that I have heard before. Bartolo requires a bolt of wool, a hillman's cloak made by a skilled leather worker, fine thread, and Yeti fur, of course. Bring to me these items and you shall be a happy customer.
Hello.
Those beastly ogres now reside within Alterac's ruins, and I shudder to think what they're doing with the precious book still there. You must recover what you can, enter the ruins of Alterac, and search for tomes looted by the ogres. Get whatever you can find and bring them to me, but also seek out one book in particular, The Arm of Grelic. It contains ancient troll lore that I must learn, and the ruins of Alterac was the last known location of an intact copy of this book. Crushridge ogres have dug an ogre mound up in the Alterac Mountains near the ruined city of Alterac, and my scouts tell me they've taken over those ruins as well. We can't let them get cozy up there. If they think they're safe where they are, then their next step will be to move down into the foothills, which will put them right at our front door. Go north to the Alterac Mountains and hunt ogres. Bring me the dirty knuckle bones they carry, and you will earn a nice bounty. Hail and well met, adventurer. I lead a group of adventurers investigating odd happenings in this area. My cousin in Hillsbrad recently put down his dog Stanley because the animal mystically grew to an immense size and savagely attacked anyone who came near him. I believe the undead are involved, and we're looking for signs to prove as much. Two of my companions, Quay and Kinalori, headed to the Goshek farm in the Arathi Highlands and haven't checked in for days. Find them for me? I grow concerned. If there's one thing you'll learn about South Shore, it's that we have some of the best cuisine north of Stormwind. Take my secret recipe for turtle bisque, for example. I've known folks to travel from as far as Darkshire just to enjoy a bowl. Speaking of which, I haven't been able to make any lately. I used to head up past Dalaran to Lake Lordimere myself to hunt snapjaws, but it's just too dangerous now. If you bring me some turtle meat from the snapjaws up north and soothing spices, I'll whip some up.
Certainly.
Transferred from the Stormwind City Guard to South Shore, a town that should be abandoned by the looks of it. Smell of the harbor day and night. Not to mention old Redpath wants me to take care of they murlocs. Ha! I can barely rouse myself to go out to some of the pockets of the overgrown fish down the western strand. If you would go in my place and take care of them, I'd appreciate it.
If there's one great truth about Hillsbrad, it's that this region is destined to live under the shadow of war. Even something as innocuous as a cartload of stone is a target. Normally, the loss of building materials is no great setback, but the most recent shipment from the Azeralode mine contained a crate of rare crystals I was eager to study. Forsaken raiders intercepted the cart and drove it northeast to a tower they're attempting to rebuild. It's imperative that we retrieve those crystals, adventurer.
See you around.
Ain't nothing that irks me more than losing these here beautiful horses. And believe me, we've lost quite a few between them pesky undead creeps, the dang syndicate gang, and all the other good-for-nothing scoundrels poking about these parts. But I swear on my old granddaddy's grave, there ain't no bigger menace to our horses here than them mountain lions up in Alterac. Always coming down from the hills and making my life difficult. You fancy yourself a hero? Go and do something about it then.
Have a good one.
I am the new magistrate of South Shore, recently assigned after the assassination of the previous magistrate. The assassins were never found, but through our investigations, we're almost certain they were hired by the Syndicate, a group of thieves led by villainous nobles of the now-fallen kingdom of Alterac. The Syndicate has a camp north of the Horde-occupied Terran Mill, and our last clues led to that camp. Slay the Syndicate members you find there. Light bless you.
Need something? Hey there.
And your skill exceeds mine, though I've heard that Old Man Hemming and Booty Bay has copies of The Base and You. That is sure to help you increase your skill.
Hey there. See you later.
Hello. Safe travels.
It's been fun.